and gentlemen, may I present you to the following
Dear Sergeant Hartman, the federal government remains shut down. Son of a... Are you kidding me? This worthless paper-pushing clown show is still closed. You pencil-neck death-bound parasites couldn't run a damn lemonade stand. I've got...
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show. It is Thursday at 7 p.m. Thank you all for making it. As you do know, the government shutdown is over. But I made that video earlier in the week, so I wanted to make sure that Gunnery Sergeant Hartman got his chance to shine. Happy birthday, Marines, 250th birthday. Happy Veterans Day to everybody. And I got a few announcements here that I definitely want to talk about. All right, I want to give a big shout out to William Huff, last week's guest. Came on, waxed poetic a lot about the VA process. He's with the Concerned Veterans of America, the Florida chapter. Great conversation. If you want to tell your story, come up on the show, hit us up at triplethreatvets@gmail.com, and be sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow on Facebook, YouTube, X, Instagram, TikTok, and Matt uploads these every Friday to Spotify, iHeart Music, Apple, and everywhere else you get your podcast. So appreciate that. We are still selling shirts, so want to encourage you to go to www.sameflagsameoath.com. Buy a shirt for charity. The Triple Threat Vet there on the left is the Matt shirt, and that's for the Texas Veterans Athletic Association. $25, man. Come on, spend some money, help out a charity. The blue shirt in the middle, that's the Wax Poetic shirt. That is for Project Zero. And the shirt on the right, I think, is the one winning right now. That's the Mr. Phenomenal shirt. That's the Al Hero shirt, and that benefits the PTSD Foundation of America Camp Hope, which is I will be there this weekend actually doing a cook-off. So Tom Clark will be there. A lot of other teams going to be there. Rob Roach from Bullhorn Barbecue going to be there. So if you do, or if you're so inclined, scan this QR code. Go spend some money on some shirts. Help out a veteran. I am doing the Operation 22-0 put on by Camp Conrad. This is where we're going to ruck 22 miles a month. You know, so far I've done 6 miles. I'm actually 2 miles behind, but I'll make that up at some point. But Camp Conrad's doing the 0522 Choose You. Get out there before you got to go to work on your 9 to 5. Make sure that your 5 to 9 is you're taking care of yourself as well there. Get out and get your feet on the ground. Do some pontificating early in the morning and plan that day. There is a turkey drive going on. I want to put this full screen. Combined Arms here in Texas, here in Houston area, is doing a turkey drive in association with the VA Affairs here. So this is the pickup information. Go to combinedarms.us 25 turkey drive. I will put this link in the chat here in a few minutes. And literally there's a couple demographic information. They're asking for your name, location, and then they are going to be able to get you one turkey per family on the 17th. Do your pickup time. Before I turn this over to Matt and the guys, just want to tell you we're having White Mike Hero on. He is the brother of Al Hero. So we're gonna, as he said in the green room before we started the show, we may get raw tonight, but we're actually talking about actual human experience and how that and all those experiences that he went through, you know, back in the day, has got him to where he's at now. And that's a veteran success story. Veteran-owned business, Army veteran. You see he's got a former guest of the show, Kevin Cash, one of his best friends, and of course they're in the center, Al Hero. We'll probably go into that picture on the left a little bit further when we get into the actual interview. But without further ado, let me turn it over to the fellas. What's going on, Matt Johnson?
Well, it's Thursday. Welcome aboard. We're glad you're here. I see you in the house, David Willis. I see you, Bob Mara. Welcome to the show. Happy birthday, David. One question real quick, though, there, Willis. How many crayons did you eat on Monday? I got to know. And did you have, like, the 7-layer Jell-O version, or did you do your favorite color? So, you know, just respond with that. let us know what's going on. But either way, happy birthday there, Marine. And thank you for your service. And happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans out there. That was this week. Thank you all for serving. Thank you for everybody that is serving. And our man Kevin Cash is in the house too. So it's going to be crazy today. Ty already told you guys we sell fucking t-shirts. So please go in there and buy some t-shirts so we can give some money to some veteran organizations. If you don't like veteran organizations, then don't fucking buy them, because we know a lot of you aren't doing that right now. And that means that a lot of people aren't going to get help that they need. So, help us support them. So that's all we're looking to do, is give some money to some veteran organizations. So help us help them. Make it a good holiday for some veterans out there that are looking for some help. And with that, turn it over to the hero.
Yeah, here we go. It's gonna be a good show. It's gonna be a good show. Pretty excited. But so my rant for the week. Anybody out there who's considering having children, fucking reconsider. Or go hang around some teenagers for a little bit. And that's the best birth control on the planet, is hanging around a bunch of fucktard ass teenagers. So speaking of fucktard teenagers, my son Mason decided, and I'll cover all the bullshit, but wanted to buy a new car. Motherfucker has no idea about interest rates, doesn't know how shit works. Motherfucker buys a truck, then he's mad that he's got to make a payment. He's like, I'll trade it in and get something different. I'm trying to explain to him about being upside down and what an interest rate does. This motherfucker ain't got a clue. He's like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like this is the youth of America. I don't know what classes he skipped in high school before he decided to drop out and get a GED. Not sure what they taught him when he went to Army boot camp about financial responsibility, but this dude was like, what's an interest rate? Like, doesn't make any sense. And then the dude was like, well, I'll just go trade this in and get something better. I was like, well, they're going to carry the negative equity that, you're upside down. And he just couldn't grasp it. So now this motherfucker's mad at me. Like I did something wrong. I did go to the dealership with him, co-signed for him, helped him out, right? Put in his name. But this dude literally was like, this is bullshit. I got to pay this much in a car payment. I'm like, bro, I sat there and told this little ignorant bastard, hey, bro, like you should just leave. We could leave right now, and you've already got a car. You could drive. I don't know why. Like, I got to get a truck. And now this dude is like looking at me like I'm the enemy. And like he even said, why is my insurance so high? The car dealership guy told me my insurance would be about $2. I was like, the fucking dude didn't talk insurance. Like he sells cars. He didn't mention fucking insurance. So that's the best birth control on the planet, is hanging around some ignorant ass teenagers. And bro, let me tell you, if you got a teenager in your house, you already know what I'm talking about. They all ignorant. I think all of them are dumb as hell. I don't know what age they turn when they get a little bit more productive as citizens. But for right now, I don't have a productive citizen. I got a borderline, and I know the word retard offends people, but shit, he's legitimately retarded. I don't know how else to describe him. Like, that's where we're at. Yeah, that's where we're at. Yeah, I know it's a little fucking late, Bob. I get it. If I thought about dropping them off at a fire station, but my wife said they got to be little when you do that. Like, you can't take an 18-year-old kid and be like, fuck it, here's the fire station. You live here now, buddy. Like, that's frowned upon. Like, they have these boxes you could put little kids in, but you can't shove a teenager in that bitch and be like, here's a can of Vanna sausages and some peanut butter crackers. Good luck at your next endeavor. So that's where we're at. Straight fuckery.
So what kind of truck? What kind of truck did you get?
He got a Tacoma. Like, it's a nice ass Tacoma. It's on like rims. It's got mud tires. It's a good looking truck.
It's on rims. It's got mud tires. And then he went, I got to make a payment. Yeah.
No, the first thing he said was he's like, I think I'm going to put bigger tires on it. I was like, bro, like, how about you're happy with what you have for right now? Like, be happy in the moment. Be happy you got your first car, your big boy, you're paying for it. But the dude was like, this payment's out of control. Like, I was like, bro, I sat there and said,
they told you the payment before you walked out,
bro. And I told him, man, I said, hey, bro.
Did he think they were joking? Oh, that's an estimate. It's not going to be that much when I get the bill.
I told this dude, I said, it's going to be $100 more than the car payment you're already paying on. Like, it's going to be, Kyle, that's Mason's buddy, $100 more than the car you're paying on. And he's like, no problem. Because he works. So my son works for my brother's company. So he makes really good money. Like, for a kid, you're making like a G a week, bro. You're making good ass money for an 18-year-old kid. And this dude's like always broke. Like, I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Look at Kevin. Maybe them big ass tires can help him drive out of debt.
Yeah. He better drive fast too. That's what I'm telling him.
Holy
idiot.
Shit. It's a nice truck though. It's good. There you go, man. Good to go.
But now he wants something bigger. Like, dude, you've
made one payment and
wants a new truck. Like, what are we doing?
So when you told him he was upside down, was he like, what in the fuck?
He had no
does that
idea. He was
mean?
like, what does that even mean? I was like, well, your car costs this much. You owe this much. It's worth this much.
You drove it off the lot and
Yeah.
it depreciated.
It depreciated immediately.
$6,000.
So-
what does that mean?
What the car's worth and what you owe are two separate numbers. That money just doesn't disappear. If you get a new car,
And by the way, you're going to wind up paying
that on the top. Yeah,
$15,000 more for the truck than what you actually bought it for with interest.
Oh, bro. I was like, I was trying to explain like tax tag and title and taxes and fees and like, so like what he was like, but the truck was only 19 grand. I was like, well, how do I owe 25? I was like, bro, like I was trying to explain it to him. He's mad. His girlfriend drives a bigger truck than him. She does.
Oh shit! There you go. He got one of them little Tacomas.
Yeah, he got like it's like the 4-door one, but like it's like
Dang.
Those are good trucks, though. I like them.
So he bought a Tacoma. He drove it off the lot and was like, I should have got a fucking Titan.
Yeah, bro. This dude's like, I should have got an Escalade. Like
An Escalade.
Nigga, Escalade money. Bro.
All electricians that drive all over the country have Escalades.
Hey, and I'm
Only for
co-signing.
swinging drugs, dude.
and I'm co-signing. So I mean, I'm like, bro, the way your daddy's credit and bank account works, I got to carry the one.
Hey, Al, who's Michelle?
My sister, Michael.
Dang. Oh, Michelle. I get it. That makes sense.
Fucking Kevin.
Makes sense. Well, I mean, without further ado, it sounds like Kevin is juiced up to see Michelle, Michael, White Mike. He goes by many names. There's probably a whole bunch more that we'll probably find out today. So Al, why don't you go ahead and do the honors? You know the man better than anybody else. Let's get that introduction in so we can bring him on the show.
Yeah, unfortunately I do. So a little bit about my brother. We grew up together. My dad was military veteran, so we grew up in the military brat world, right? We lived a bunch of different places and spent a lot of our time in Jacksonville, Florida, and then Columbus, Georgia was probably our older years, right? But he's done every job known to man. This dude's done. If this motherfucker called me tomorrow, it's like, I'm gonna be an astronaut, he's probably going to do it. Like, he's done everything under the sun. Joined the Army later on in life, right? Had kids and was married at the time. Joined the Army, deployed to Iraq, is a combat veteran. Got out of the Army, did a couple of different types of jobs, bounced kind of around, but trying different things, and then kind of landed in this position where he's in now, where he started working as a low voltage electrician and then opened up his own company. He's got 30 something employees, $1 million company making really, really good money. Essentially just, it's hard to put into words, this guy. So let's just bring him on so he can hear his story.
Oh, I think he couldn't hear you.
Yeah, he said he couldn't hear. So Mike, if you can hear me now, go ahead and log back in. Once you log back in, it should be fine.
Oh, there you go. So here's the thing. I don't even know if he has to tell his story, man. Like he's done all kinds of shit, huh?
Bro, he's done. I mean, he's been an open road truck driver. Like, he decided one day he was going to drive trucks. This dude came to my neighborhood like he didn't know how to drive a truck. I don't know who gave him a license to do it. Like, he's running stop signs and shit over. This motherfucker like let my son drive the truck in the neighborhood. Like, I'm like, this is crazy.
Sounds like a good time.
Some of the stories he has from like driving trucks on the road are just absolutely insane. Like,
then let's get it. I'm ready to hear him. Did your phone start working?
Yeah, I couldn't hear shit nobody was saying.
Good.
It was just whack. Mouth read. I don't know. I'm not a big educated motherfucker. I don't. I got a 10th grade education twice, so in my mind, I put 20 years in. That's the equivalent of a doctor.
But you still can't read lips.
Oh, I can't spell either. It's fucking horrible. Before we get started with this, Albert, I need you to give $2,000 to Matt for his t-shirts, and then the little turkey thing. I couldn't speak because y'all had me muted, but we need to give some money to that as well. So yeah,
let's go. Look at that. We started off good. Hey, we're gonna keep raffling shit on throughout the whole show or what?
Oh fuck, if we need to. I mean, shit, if we got I like prostitutes.
Oh well, we're not raffling one of those off.
Why not? They're cheap. Depends.
Until you marry one.
Hey, Matt, come here and say hey.
Oh shit.
Come here. Shut the fuck up. Come here. This is my beautiful daughter. Say hey. They can't hear you.
Oh, Uncle Albert.
Uncle
Hey, girl.
Albert.
We can hear you. We can hear.
Uncle, look, she got happy when she saw Al.
That's
She
my
like,
girl.
dang.
That's my boo.
That's my boo.
That's my boo.
But
Dang, y'all said
anyway,
that shit at the same time.
well, Albert, some of his children might be mine, some mine might be his. It was a dark time at that time, and they're very close in age. And some of his children look like me, and some of mine look like him. So,
Well, it's all family at the end of the day, right?
well, they're fucking all heroes. Fuck it.
There you go.
Hey,
All of them are heroes. All of them are
I
heroes.
heard.
Well, I will
Go.
tell you, Mike, we appreciate you coming on. I know we were going to do this a while back. Things were really busy for you, and now you're able to come on. So there's a lot of people in the comments that are going through that know you. They're excited to hear some of the stories, probably again, and we're excited to have you tell them. So what we like to do with all of our guests is we like them to introduce themselves. I mean, you're related to one of the hosts, but we still would like you to kind of, give us some stories about growing up with Al. What was it like for you guys running around doing the things you did, and kind of walk us through what it was like for you to be a military brat?
Well, I don't think the show has enough time to do it, but we'll backtrack.
We have nothing but time.
Me and Al are 18 months apart. Our childhood was a little rough. Growing up, that to this day, that's my motherfucker. That's my day one guy. As a military brat, it might have been what made me pop out so many children, at a close age to each other, because there's nothing better to have that guy with you when you're bouncing from state to state. Anybody in the military or a military brat understands that. I don't know where to start. I mean, hell, I remember, growing up, we were poor as fuck. Mama bought us a pair of Albert. What were they? They were the Nikes with the big hair on the side of them, and they were, never forget, they were navy blue and white.
Yeah, bro, them
So,
Pippins.
so growing up, Albert, everybody thought we were twins because we were close to age. Obviously, there's a big difference. I got a beer gut and some little bitty arms, and this motherfucker's on steroids. Where the fuck he's on?
Well, that's what made him shrink, and that's what made you tall. So,
Well,
there's that as well.
I think the difference in our sexual activity, I get more sex than he does. So, I burn calories faster than he does. But so I'll never forget, growing up, I got 3 shirts, he got 3 shirts, because there's 5 days in a school week. So we'd have to alternate that shit, and everybody that we went to school with, hey, fat man, what are you doing? That's my grandson. He's a fucking terrorist. Go. But anyway, so we we got this pair of Scottie Pippins, and we were all excited about it. Well, we used to walk up into the projects and play basketball. And I told Al, I was like, hey man, don't wear them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Let's put our Converse on. And by the way, when I say Converse, I had that shit. They were leopard skin and they glue in the dark. Get the fuck out of here.
I had them shits too. There you go.
So we walk up there, we play our little basketball, we do our thing, and we're walking home, and there's a Cadillac pulled up. Back then when we were growing up, they call them spinners, the wheels move without the wheels moving. But I was proud of them shoes. Dude pulled up, he was like, hey bro, love them motherfucking shoes. I was like, appreciate it. I looked at Albert, I was like, hey man, we gotta fucking go. He was like, why? I was like, see them brake lights? That bitch coming the fuck back. Man, we jumped the fucking fence, bro. I guarantee you I heard about 150 shots through that bitch. We hid in bushes together for about what was it, Al? 12 and a half hours?
We was hiding. We was hiding for a long time.
We missed.
We was hunkered down.
How many times did you tell him, I told you not to wear those motherfucking shoes?
I couldn't tell him shit. The motherfucker parked in front of our bushes. We couldn't talk. We just sat there. I couldn't tell him nothing. It just, them motherfuckers pulled in front of us and stopped. Growing up, man, it was crazy. It good times and bad times, and I feel like that God does things to you when you don't understand what's going on. Sometimes God has to take everything from you for you to turn back to him. And, when I look at when I do my flashback at 43 years old now compared to being 15, 16, 12, even 10, and the gangs and the drugs and the fast life, it puts a lot of things in perspective for me. It shit. I remember me and Al having to run up there and grab meat off somebody else's fucking grill. Lucky they had a pack of cigarettes sitting on the counter. We'd get that shit too. But where do we start? Those are the younger days. If you fast forward until when we left Jacksonville, Duval County, go ahead, Trick Daddy, holla at me, baby, holla at me, baby. Leave Jacksonville, and then unfortunately, my father and my mother decided to go to Georgia, which was a horrible fucking mistake for them, raising children that were already wild.
So tell us why that didn't you guys go to the country in Georgia though? Is that why it was a bad mistake? Like what was the mistake in going to Georgia?
No, they moved to the country when we were grown. We moved off of Buena Vista Road, St. Mary's Road area. We moved into the fucking straight hood. We called it the Gump, but going there, we went to all black high school. If anybody blacks out there, they ain't shot at you. It's just fucking hell. Being white in that environment, I can feel your pain being black in a white environment. But that turned into a whole different scenario. I got gangs and got tattoos all over my body of fallen soldiers before I even knew what the military was. I say that personally, not, my father was in the military at that time, but, remember cooking fucking crack on a candle with a fucking spoon, got robbed butt ass fucking naked walking up the road, still in a fucking car. And thank God that lady, I think she believed in Jesus because she had a fucking her grocery bag just full of change that we had to fucking use to get it back down to Jacksonville to do some other dumb shit. I'm running a lot of things out. This is new to me.
Yeah, I got it. So let's rewind and go back a little bit, right? So in Jacksonville, you guys are running around, you guys are hanging out, and is that where gangs and all that stuff started? What led you into doing that? Why was that where you decided to go? Was it what you saw growing up? Is it wanting to do something different? What led you in that direction? What appealed to you to do that?
I think it was more so of the environment. When my brother got his bike stole, then it was kind of like, hey, it's go mode. You're going to take my shit, I'm going to take yours. And then it becomes, I say a game, but it becomes more so that, well, who's the big dick? Like survival, I guess. Yeah. It's more so of, well, if I let you do that, what's that make me? And in that environment, that's shit. I've had my ass drugged up the fucking street and back 2,000 times. But what that taught me is how to drag somebody else, because in that environment, you're not going to take from me, because if I allow you to do that, I turn the other cheek, that's all I'm going to be. Does that make sense?
It does. So let me ask you this. So all this stuff is going on. You guys are running around. You guys are hiding in bushes. People trying to steal Al's shoes that you told them not to wear. How much of this was like known to your parents? Like, did they know this shit was going on? Was it stuff that you guys were able to just go do? And because back then when you grew up, you left the house, you came back when the lights came on. It was whatever,
So we had good parents. I mean, we had great parents. I mean, my dad, did everything he could do. My dad was a good dad. He came to baseball games and he coached and he came to wrestling tournaments for me.
But
we had good parents, but me and Mike, the problem wasn't how we were raised or bad parenting. We had great parents. The problem was we hung around. We just, and I never was not just, I never was in, Mike was a GD. I never got involved in that. I just hung around him. But it was just us being kids and being ignorant pretty much. I mean, that's the way I look at it. Like, we were young and impressionable and dumb and hung around with a bunch of idiots. And we just, just fell into that. Well, for me, Mike might have a little different take on it. So.
And I do, I have a lot bigger take on that. Everybody fights demons, and growing up, my mom and dad were fighting their demons between themselves, right? my parents, my father's, that's that's my man. I'm a mama's boy. But looking back at the situations that were going on, we weren't neglected, but we were left to tend to ourselves. I remember Al having to cook for us. I remember, you know, fucking getting a Coke can and poking holes in that bitch and putting a fucking hole in the side of it and smoking weed out the motherfucker. We're in sixth grade. You know what I mean? And we didn't have that direction because my mom and dad were fighting their demons within their relationship. I can only imagine. I do know because I've been there as well. But you're trying to raise children and you're broke as fuck. My father is a man's man. That dude was full-time Navy, working two other jobs. My mom was out there doing her shit. But in their relationship, there was a lot of issues that took time away from us. So we're kind of left just to, hey, figure it the fuck out type deal. Hey, buddy, I'm on the phone. Get your ass out of here. Go. Get your little badass out of here. Go. You want spanking?
There you go. That's so funny. So for you guys, right? It's a just knowing how that works. So you guys were running around doing all that, and so I know you guys moved to Georgia when your dad got out of the Navy, right, Alan? And
yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah, when he retired, we moved to Georgia.
Moving to Georgia, was it just a continuation of I have to continue to show that we're the alpha in this area so that people don't mess with us, or what was it about going there? Did it get worse? Did it get about the same, or do you just keep doing it because it's a different place, but it sounds like you guys are doing the same things. You know what I mean?
Well, Al might have a different side of it, but for me, at that point in our life, it was already established in me that I'm a little guy. I was 99 pounds in ninth grade. And the shit that I went through at a young age, I was still young, but the shit that I went through my middle school years, we're coming somewhere new that this is going to be our home now. Mm-hmm. So I had to make a point to you that, hey, the environment that I came from, you're not going to fuck with me. You're not going to fuck with my family. And if you do, there's going to be recourses to that. And at 43 years old, I'm still the same way. If you fuck with my family, I'm coming. I don't give a shit where I'm at. We're going to handle it face to face. And, so that was my mentality coming in, is that, I hear out there, on the ball field or in the neighborhood, I'm this, that, and the other. Well, let's fucking see. Let's fucking see what you're about.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you what I'm about. You might be bigger and badder than me. You might beat the fuck out of me. But when we're done with that, you're going to have that respect for me. And I needed to set that foundation early. And by doing that, I gained a lot of respect. And with that respect came a lot of responsibilities in the wrong situation. Does that make sense?
So you were getting respect from the people that had the worst of intentions, right? Like you were trying to make sure you were good, but what they saw was an opportunity. They're like, there we go. We got one, right?
Hey, we got this motherfucker that will do whatever we need him to do. So let's bring him in. I
brand new guy, not from here, just met him. He's just here and he's willing to go like that. Like, it was almost that you were their unicorn, dude. You know what I mean? It's like we found that person that we can bring in. And so, it's just an example of falling into the wrong situation.
These days, I say I was their bitch. And that's real shit. I was their bitch. Hey, this motherfucker will do whatever we need him to do because he's loyal.
Yeah.
So that put me in bad situations in life that, I went through the Iraq thing, I went through the military thing. And, most of my nightmares come from that point in my life. That I can't, I look at my children, I'm setting in my son's fucking homeless fucking laundry room, where the fuck I'm sitting in. This is his first house, and it brings back so many memories because this shit was my bedroom. I've been homeless, and when I reflect back on that point in my life, I made some fucked up decisions for the wrong motherfucking people. And it's that's a nightmare that I have to live with. Yeah. I've been to fucking jail 30 fucking times, man. For what? For what?
A lot of different things.
Well, yeah, but
A lot of shit. Fighting.
So what I would like to do though, Mike, like the thing with what we do here, and we talked about it a little bit coming in, and I appreciate the fact that you're so open to talk about those things, because a lot of people will go through a lot of things in their life, right? They have struggles, and they have things that where they've made bad decisions, and they've done things that didn't quite turn out, or they've learned from mistakes, and a lot of times people aren't willing to share those. And you're being very open with us, which I 100% appreciate, and we wouldn't have expected anything else. A hero is a hero, right? There's one thing about you guys are who you are, and that's what we appreciate about you guys. But talk to us a little bit about just a couple of instances in that where you made a bad decision and went the wrong way, and what you learned from it, looking back on it today, or what you would tell young kids that you see that are going to make those decisions. Like, if you don't mind, like, walk through a couple of those instances. What was it that you went through? How did how did it end up?
bad.
Well, we know that. You said 30 times.
Fucking bad, motherfucker. If I have, and I preach to my children, I preach to anybody I can talk to, a homeless guy. Hey, man, you have choices in life, and with choices come consequences, and those consequences are good or bad. It depends on your choice. And with that choice, it's not right or wrong, but you have to deal with those consequences. So when I stole the fucking car, or I shot somebody's fucking house up, and I got caught doing that, or I sold fucking crack, or I ran from the police, or we went into a motherfucking Crip's house and beat the fuck out of his ass, tied his fucking old lady up, I had to deal with those consequences, and when you get put behind that motherfucking cell and you're sitting there and you ain't got nothing but time to think, you realize who the fuck's there. See, in prison and all that shit, man, you have IGDs, you got fucking every gang in the world, Aryan, it's when you self-reflect, who really has your back? And I'm going to take that into the next chapter of my life. I've been married 4 fucking times, and I'll go before that. I'll never forget, me and Al got in a fist fight on my front porch. 24 years old. I ain't got a fucking thing going on. I'm working 3 fucking jobs. Ain't shit going on. And Al joined the military, and I didn't agree with it. I felt like my day one was leaving me, And I had a fucking gang of motherfuckers around me at that time. I love you. We're going to do it. Out of them, there ain't one alive or not in prison for the rest of their life. Not sure what you want me to talk about. Fucking selling dope, running from the police.
No, let's talk about that. You got to do a fight with Al on a porch because you joined the military. Let's stay there.
And that motherfucker told me when we got done throwing blows at each other that you'll never have a true friend until you join the military. You'll never have a true brother until you go through that process. And he was trying to get me to join. I had signed up for the Navy when I was 19. My first wife was pregnant with my oldest son. She had some fucking problems with kidney stones, shit like that. So I tried to back out, and keep in mind, it took me from the time I was 19 years old to 24 to join. It took us to go to war with Afghanistan and Iraq for them to lower a standard. And Albert came to the fucking house and we got that fight. And I at the time, it was like, fuck you, motherfucker. Get the fuck out my house. Leave me the fuck alone. And when Sergeant Staten was his name, he came over with Albert, sat down and was like, hey, man, I get paid regardless if you can go or not. I said, man, I played this bullshit. They ain't going to take me. Well, they fucked around and did. Actually, I fucking signed up to be an air traffic control operator, but I still had some shit on my record. I couldn't get a security clearance. So that's how I found the 88 November world. But one thing I give my brother all the time is he's fucking right. Because to this day, I have one friend from my childhood that I still talk to, and he works with me. But other than that, it's Kevin Cash, it's Wendell Ramsey, it's Justin Bowens, it's Albert Hero. It's motherfuckers that I was put in a situation out of my comfort zone. And what I know to be real was somebody across the fucking United States that I would have never fucked with. And when that shit hits the fan and you realize that motherfucker has your back, that's real shit, man. That's
So
real shit.
let's stay there. So when you look at that, right? So tell me in your perspective of what you've done, you have a lot of making the wrong decisions for people because they're going to let you do it, because obviously they're going to let you just take the fall for all of it because they know that you'll do that and there's no repercussion. Tell us what your mind shift or your mindset shift was joining the military and seeing what Al was talking about and realizing that these guys like really were like, no, we do have your back. Like, we're here for you versus what you were with before.
Honestly, it was when I got out of the military, I realized that. In the military, in my mindset, my background, it was like, well, this motherfucker has my back because we're here. We got a job to do. We're stuck in fucking, I spent all my years over, all 4 of my years were overseas. So we weren't, conies. We were old conies. So in my mind, at that time, it was like, shit, my past put something in me that motherfucker, you just want something out of me. We'll hang out, we'll fuck around, we'll do what we have to do. I love you, you love me, fuck that. I've heard that shit my whole life. It was actually when I got out of the military that I realized what my brother was talking about.
So walk us through that then. So what out of the military made you realize that was the truth?
My first divorce. I was married to her. We got together in teenage years, 18 years invested in it, got out the military, built a big, beautiful fucking house, got the youngins running around tearing shit up. And when that happened, it was the best thing that's ever happened to me, in the sense that I wouldn't be where I am today if that would have never happened. And God had a place in that. But when I went through that dark period in my life, it was Kevin Cash, it was Justin Bowens, it was Wendell Ramsey, it was Albert Hero. That fucking Kevin Cash lives in fucking Illinois. Got on a plane that came down here, spent fucking a week with me living in a fucking camper on our hunt land that was leaking, and watched me drink fucking bottle after fucking bottle because I wasn't upset that she left. I was upset because this is all I know. This is all I've ever done. And now that's taken from me. How the fuck do I do that? And I made a mess up. But that's when I really realized that, hey, that shit was more than you firing a shot for me or pushing me down because I'm getting shot at. My fucking M249's jammed. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
In that moment in Iraq, well, fuck, that's what we're supposed to do, right? That's what we're trained to do. I got motherfuckers I served with. I saved their life. I wouldn't piss on them if they were on fire today. I didn't like you motherfucker when we was there. But we have a fucking job to do. And you're my responsibility on this task.
Yeah.
So if you die, I die, motherfucker, and I'm not ready to fucking die.
We're both going home today. We're both going home today.
Bitch, you sit there and piss yourself and shake, motherfucker. I'm gonna drag you back in that foxhole. I'm gonna put my foot on your fucking neck and I'm gonna fire my gun at you. You know what I'm saying? We this shit going down range, motherfucker. I'm coming home.
Yeah. So
what you talking about?
So it's interesting to hear you say that because a lot of people, we talk about it a lot here. The bonds and the brotherhoods that you make while you're in. A lot of people, I guess you'd say, they take them for granted sometimes, or in your case, right, didn't really realize what you had there until you got out, and it was in that moment where there's nobody around, and all of a sudden, here's Kevin Cash, a guy that you just served in the military for a couple of years, is like, I'll be there, and you're like, wait, what? Really? You know what I mean? And you realize that for some of those instances, it means more than that, and that's the beautiful thing about being a veteran. Like you have people that, you've got your Rolodex. It's probably about 5 deep. There's 5 people you can call that will be there no matter what, and that doesn't happen outside of that bond. You know what I mean? It's really special to have and see, and so I like to hear that you have that. But it sucks that it took that for you to realize it. But going from there, like once you realize that's how it was, what did that make you think of your service afterwards? Did it make you reflect on it more and reach out to other people, or did it make you you've said a few names of people that are important to you, but did it make you reach out to those guys? Did it make you start to check on them? Like, how did that experience with Kevin being there for you, like, shape and move you forward? Because you said it was the best thing that happened to you, even though it was the worst thing that happened. But walk us through that a little bit.
I want to retract it. I'm using Cash as an example because he's a redheaded beard fuck, and I don't like gingers. But throughout the entire military process, that was my day one. Ramsey same way, but I use them as examples because right, when you go through the military, man, you serve with a ton of people, and you hear a ton of promises and. Well, get the fuck out. If I die before you die, give this letter to my wife. You got the Dear John shit going on, and it's understanding people. And I think my past did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, understanding people that you're caught in a moment. This is my fucking life. This is my livelihood. I didn't join the fucking the military for fucking college. I joined the military because I was willing to give my fucking life for my family to have something that I never had, which would be money. You gonna give me fucking $250,000 if I die somewhere? Fuck that. Shit. My family can do a lot with that. It wasn't college. I ain't ever been to. I've been to college, but it's like 17. I did cabinet building or some shit, but I can't build a cabinet. So if you need cabinets made, please do not reach the fuck out to me. I can put cabinets in your house, motherfucker, but you will not put dishes in it. I promise you that. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? Like it and that's real shit, man.
Yeah.
After the fact, yes, I did reflect, and it was like, man, I have these motherfuckers that are here for me, and I have these other motherfuckers that we did a lot of nasty shit, a lot of dirty shit together, but you still doing the same thing, and you expect me to do that. Well, I'm a changed man.
Yeah.
I've seen things that I can't talk to you about. You know what I'm saying? I can, with them lonely nights through a divorce or whatever the fuck I was going through, I could call Cash. I could call Albert and be like, hey, man, I can't tell you what I'm feeling. Because it's a mixed emotion, I'm fucking angry. I want to kill somebody.
Yeah.
I just need you to fucking talk to me and listen. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. That's what I was just gonna say when you said that. Like, as veterans, the best thing that what we're really good at. I just need you to just fucking listen for 5 minutes.
That's it.
Just do it, right?
Yeah.
So
my fucking talk.
Exactly. So the other way that I want to go, right, Al, I want to bring you in for a little bit, right, because. I want to kind of go back to the porch, right? Hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to go there. Why don't you walk us through your perspective of that and why that came up and bring us up to speed on that
so
part.
I had already had some pretty good insight from my dad, right? And then from a guy named Jeff Scarborough, who we've talked about before, who kind of pushed me to go. I was going to back out too. I didn't want to go. I had a bunch of, people saying, don't do it. Right. And I remember sitting down with my dad, which was crazy. And he said some shit. And I was like, in my mind at the time, I was like, you're full of shit. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, whatever. But he said, hey man, just so you know, when you leave, and kind of what Mike was saying, when you leave here, these people you're hanging around with, you think are your forever friends and your family, they're going to be doing the same fucked up shit that they've always done. And you'll leave and you'll come home and they'll still be doing that same shit. Like, they're never going to grow. They're never going to mature. They're never going to advance in life unless they make some deep, rooted changes. And I was like, well, that makes sense, but whatever. Right. And then I ended up going, and then the truth was I came home on leave my first time, and I got, let me borrow $5 for gas, and like, they're still doing the same shit. They're still living the same kind of, like Mike said, that grimy, cruddy hood life. They're still just, just barely scraping by. And that process kind of happened more than once, right? I'd come home and leave and they would still be, it was the same old shit. And I remember I had been talking to Mike about joining, and, me and Mike, we have two ways of talking. We're either laughing and joking, or we're fucking throwing fucking hands at each other and trying to kill each other. Right? There's no in between. It's like, we're having a great time, and then fucking we're not. Now we're like,
we fought on prom night.
Yeah, we fought on prom night. I mean, We threw hands on
over a shirt that we weren't even wearing to prom, but
No,
that's
neither
my
one.
motherfucking shirt.
Yeah.
I still got that shirt.
We fist fought in the laundry room over a fucking shirt that nobody was wearing. Like it was mine. No, it's mine. Fuck you, bitch. And like now we're throwing hands in the laundry room. Like my mom's in between us. She's tiny, trying to hold us back. We're punching around her and fucking. But no. So
You still pay for my meal, by the way.
Yeah, Mike decides. Yeah, real quick. So yeah, we're prom night. We're sitting there, and Mike's like, "Come to the bathroom." So I go to the bathroom. This motherfucker sagging in his fucking tux pants. It's fucking. I'm like, "Pull your pants up." Like your cufflinks are in backwards. I'm fixing him up. This motherfucker's like, "Hey, I know mom gave you money for dinner. I ain't got no money." I was like, "Bro, you don't order. You and Brandy don't order. Y'all don't order food. Y'all done ate." Mike's like, either you gonna help me out or I'm gonna dine and dash in this motherfucker." I was like, "Damn, on prom night, bro. Like we ain't doing that." So. No, fast forward, I'm in the military. I'm talking with Mike, and he's still, anti-military at the time, and just kind of, doing his thing. He's got his own place. He's living in an apartment. He's surviving, right? And we just weren't seeing eye to eye, and it turned into like an argument where he's like, "Fuck you, you took the easy." Mike, I'll never forget it. He was like, "Fuck you, you took the easy way out. You left, and you ain't shit." And like, I'm like, "Fuck you, motherfucker!" Like we're just kind of going, and before we know, we're throwing hands. And I remember telling him like, "Hey, you think all these motherfuckers have your back? They use you as a tool because you'll get the job done, and whether that means you're pulling a kick door, fucking stealing a car." Pulling a trigger, whatever, they're using you. You'll never understand what it's like until you join the military and you have actual brothers who are willing to die, legitimately die for you and your family. And you're living in housing, you're living on base, and everybody's going through the same struggles. And you're eating each other's houses, and you're waking your buddy up because y'all drank too much to make sure he makes it to PT. And like you're just doing these things. And at the time, it just seems like just part of life and just what you do. But you grow into that, and you're like, man, this is what family looks like. This is what brotherhood looks like. A guy who's like, we're going downrange. You're my battle buddy. I want to make it to my family. You want to make it to yours. We're both coming back. Whatever that looks like, that's what it looks like. And we had that conversation. And then months and months later, I ended up leaving Iraq and coming in and going and doing a recruiting tour. And I come in and I'm talking to Mike, and I talked to Sergeant Staten, who was in the recruiting office right next door. We were pretty good buddies. So we're talking, and then I'm like, you should come talk to my brother. Mike doesn't know we're coming. So we show up at his house, and this motherfucker's in a blow up raft, like a fucking boat, like a blow up boat, sitting in his living room, drinking beer, eating a Spam hot dog bun with Spam and mustard, and he's fishing. He has that Wii fishing game, and he's sitting in a boat in his living room. He's fishing. Like he's got it figured out. Knock on the door. He's like, "Y'all come in." We log in. He's like, "What the fuck are y'all doing?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He's like, "Well, fishing, bro." I'm like, "You're in a raft." He's like, "Yeah, it's badass, right? I bought it at Walmart. Like, fuck it." Like, so he's fishing. So then him and Sergeant Staten start talking, and at the time, I think Mike, I don't know what job you were on, but like I said, Mike's worked a million jobs in his life. He's done everything. If he wanted to do it, he was going to do it. And he was working. I think you were at that time. I think you might've been at like the Walmart distribution center or something.
Just lit the chrome,
just getting by, making it, and decided, this dude got a job with the government and fucking quit, like just drove up and dropped their car off and left the keys in it. Was like, I quit. Like didn't tell nobody, just leaves. Like he's done some crazy shit. And then he ended up joining, and which was taxing on his family, because they moved his family right away to Aviano, Italy. They're like, "You're not deploying, bring your family." And then like 2 months later, Mike's headed to Iraq, and his family's living in Italy by themselves.
That's a rapid deployment base, by the way. And they didn't fucking tell me that, but they gave me 10,000.
Yeah, they gave him money. He was like, "Fuck it, I'll take the money."
And I bought boobs. I bought boobs for my ex-wife that one of my ex-best friends is playing with right now. Probably fucking true shit.
Yeah, fucking facts.
I wish I had that 10,000. But go ahead.
But just growing up, and like I said, had a good father in the home. I had a mom, but like to Mike's point, my dad was deployed all the time. My dad was in the Navy when they deployed, and he was gone all the time. So, when the cat's away, the mice will play. And that's kind of what started. Like my dad would be gone on long deployment. My mom worked, and me and Mike were kind of left to our own devices, and we would fucking, get in trouble and do crazy shit and run the streets and act crazy. And then, fast forward, moved to Georgia, which is what Mike was saying. We moved to Columbus, Georgia, and actually moved into like the house I think my mom lived in when she was young or something. And we lived
Yeah,
in
it was Grandma Payne's house.
yeah. So we moved to the south side of Columbus, we're, living there. And we just, like you said, we just carried on our ignorant behavior, which I like to say I went to high school. Mike's ass decided he was fucking going to go when he wanted to go. And it was, Mike was just headed on a different path growing up. And
You said that very professional. I appreciate
yeah.
that.
Mike was headed down a different path.
Yeah.
Got involved in like the, gangs and getting in trouble and going to jail and fucking just living fucking reckless and wild. I mean, we had a good friend growing up that was shot and killed over fucking drugs and money and, just living that lifestyle. And I knew from that moment, like I got to get the fuck out of here and I got to figure something else out. And my dad was in the military. So I was like, fuck it. Yeah, that's the option. And, and I did. And then, years later, Mike ended up deciding like it was a good choice for him and he ended up joining. But I mean, when he did the Army and then he got out and had another 500 different jobs that he wanted to try and driving trucks and did a bunch of shit. And
a lot of wives too.
Yeah. Went through a handful of wives and shit and just lived crazy. I mean, lived that wild fucking life, man. I'm still breathing. I mean, golly.
Yeah. So for you, Mike, coming out of the Army, right? You did your time in the Army. You were getting out. This is Al's section of the show, so I'm gonna let him take you through it. But walk us through like the transition for you from getting out. Like, were you nervous about that based on being in 4 years? Because I know you said you still adopted that mentality of like, yeah, you're being nice to me because you want something. I know it's all about that. It's not important because you still had that barrier up, right? What was your transition like getting out?
Well, Mike, real quick, didn't you almost? I thought you were going to almost.
Yeah.
I think you discussed re-enlisting, right?
Yeah. So I was good at the Army, and I think that that was the first time in my life at that point that I felt successful. People were coming up to me and looking for guidance. I moved up quick, had a promising career. My first wife, my children's mother, wanted us to get out because we had been gone for 4 years. She's a Harris County girl. She's from Georgia. I didn't want to do that because I knew when we get out, our relationship isn't going to be there anymore. You got your sister, you got your parents. We moved back to Georgia. We're not going to make it. And I told her that. So I had a sergeant major wanted me to come to Alaska. My first sergeant wanted me to come to New York with him. Had a lot of different options and was trying to stay Oconus because at that time, that the euro was worth so much more than the dollar. So, me coming in with 3 fucking kids, shit, that cola was big, as an E2, but being stateside, shit, I probably would have went back to selling dope and fucking got arrested for the military and fucking I'm being real, shit, there ain't no way in fuck I would have made it, and my mentality at that time is shit, I'm not going to struggle. I know how to make money. So got out the military, moved back home, got job building power lines out there at Fort Benning. Wendell Ramsey, however the fuck he did it, but he got a job as a contractor over in Iraq and became a manager. So I went to go do that. Never forget it, man. It was Thanksgiving that year, or Christmas, close to Christmas. I went to Houston, Texas, stayed in a hotel with KBR, went through the whole fucking process, got my job. They delayed my plane ticket, and I'm sitting down there at the fucking bar. And if anybody's gay here listening, I apologize. It's not a shot at you. I don't discriminate, but we were sitting at the bar. I had 2 or 3 guys that were going through the process when we were arguing about football, and the bartender came up and was like, "Fuck the Falcons, fuck Georgia. You're supposed to be bringing me a shot of Jack." So I told him, "Well, if you say fuck Georgia, well, come up to my hotel room. I'll bend you the fuck over. I'll fuck you in the ass until you love Georgia." And we all laughed. Everybody great, but I guess he took it seriously. So the next day I was called into the fucking fourth floor of the hotel room and was like, "Hey, we can't take you. You know, you said some homosexual shit." I was like, "Well, he's a homosexual," and he said shit to me. I don't know what the fuck I did wrong. So I wound up coming back. Actually, got a better job building power lines, and then went through my divorce. Got married a couple more times, and we fast forward to where I am now. And this wife I have now, that is, I don't know who all's listening or you guys that are running this, but if you ever had somebody come in your life that it just clicked, like this motherfucker could really make me be something better. I want to be something better. And that's my wife, man. She met me. I was living in a house with no floors, giving plasma twice a week. Twice a week for my fucking kids to come over. And my ex-wife, my baby's mama, I was in and out of jail for child support. Bitch, I can't pay it. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck? You want me to give you $1,500, motherfucker? I got 250. I mean, what I'll give you 200, but I need 50 for cigarettes, couple of beers, and a fucking piece of chicken or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
fuck, I ain't ate. But she came into my life, and I was fucking around with a whole bunch of different females. Wasn't planning on getting married again. And she came in my life, man, and she was like, "I want to come to your house." I was like, "Shit, bitch." Part of my house is concrete, where it used to be like what I'm sitting in now. And somebody at some point converted it into like a bedroom. I don't know what the fuck it's spelled. We call it the concrete room. 2 bedrooms in the house. The floors were literally fell in. Like somebody else's dresser that didn't belong to me was setting the foundation in the dirt. So we blocked those off. Had a bathroom with carpet in it, water hose that ran out the fucking back window that ran in that bitch that was hooked to the hot water heater. So you had hot water, but it was a water hose. And Casey came the fuck over there, man. She stayed. She did eyes. I can't pronounce it. It starts with the O. But had her shit together, and she looked at me and was like, going into what I do now, my business. I just started it, and she looked at me and was like, "I believe in you." And that's the first time.
Whoa, Mike! Before you say your business, when you started, tell fucking Matt and Ty and everybody listening how you got started in doing low voltage electrician. What happened to you in fucking Texas, in Dallas?
So I came off the road. I was driving. I was long hauling when this shit started. So I was running semis. Well, my kids asked me to come off the road, so I did. And I got hooked up with a local guy out of Fake City. If I remember his name, I'd put his ass on fucking blast. He ain't worth the fuck. Fuck him. But he was like, shit, man, I'll give you $2,000 a week, drive my semi. Well, bitch, you shit blew fucking tires while I'm hauling tires. I made $550 in a month working with your motherfucking ass. So I was talking to Albert, and at the time I was staying with my mom and dad. I'll never forget. My mom was coming back from the grocery store, and I was sitting on the front porch. Big Boners was with me, and I'm sitting there, and my dad comes out. Fucking house. That's a big motherfucker. He's beat the shit out of me so many times. He taught me how to fight without actually teaching me how to fight. And I love the motherfucker. But that bitch came out, looked at me, he's like, "You can't get out your own fucking way." And my mama was bringing groceries in. So I was trying to help her out because that's mama. That's fucking groceries. I got to eat too. And he's cussing me the fuck out. And I'm sitting here like, man, I'm fucking trying. But I'm fucking, how old am I? 30. I've had this business for 5 years, 43. I don't know math, but I'm fucking 36. I am. And I'm living with my mom and dad in. So Albert calls me. He was like, "Hey, I was in this home."
I was inpatient. I wasn't in a home. I was in inpatient.
No, I went. It's my story. You can tell your fucking story. It's 2 sides to every story. This is my story.
Okay.
When I'm done. You could tell your side of it when we're done. But Mr. Matt asked me to talk about this shit. So go fuck yourself. So anyway, so Albert calls me. He's in a home for motherfucking people that are batshit crazy. His son hit him with fucking face with a flashlight or some shit. He ran out naked, wanted to shoot the neighbors up. I got a call. His wife called me. What the fuck you want me to do with him? He's naked. I'm not gonna go hold the motherfucker unless he puts some underwear on. I can't do anything for him right now. I'm not gonna get shot in the face for you, April. No. Not at all. I'm not getting shot in the face for my nephews. If he shoots me in the face, it has to be something that does with me and him. It has to be like a childhood memory where you fucking ate my bologna sandwich and I needed that. So, Mac, fuck, I used to sell candy at school to make money. And Albert punched me in the face and fucking fucked my nose up. I haven't had a bloody nose since then. But he wanted a blow pop. And I told him, no, you got to pay for that shit. This motherfucker punched me in the face before I get on a school bus. But anyway, so he's in the home and he was like, yeah, I met this dude, man. He does data networking. What the fuck is that? I don't know. So Albert hooks me up with this dude. Well, Albert goes down there and works first. And was like, yeah, man, this shit's legit. He'll put us to work. So I go down there. Well, we're having a fucking great time. Rashad Alexander's his name. If you ever see that out in Texas and he wants to hire you to do what we do not do it. But this motherfucker was like, yeah, come down. So shit, I got a fucking 2009 Ford Edge with like 350,000 miles on this bitch in a blow and go. No, I got the blow and go in Texas. So
yeah,
I fucking drive down here. He lets me stay in his house. Bitch got a big ass movie theater and shit. And I'm like, fuck yeah, this is good money. We're hanging out. Well, he comes to me after we done drank 2 bottles of vodka and was like, hey, bro, my family's coming in town. Somebody needs to have surgery. You got to go get a hotel. Fuck it. Ramsey was there. Or Ramsey was going to Texas. And he was like, man, I bought us tickets to the game. Meet me at the game. Fuck yeah. So I filled up a whole fucking Yeti cup full of liquor. I'm going to tell you the most amazing part of this story when I'm done. So I fill this fucking Yeti cup up with straight vodka. Well, I guess I nudged somebody that was riding a bicycle on the sidewalk. Well, you should have a curve, motherfucker. It shouldn't be just rounded. You know what I'm saying? Rounded means you can drive on it. Well, I guess I nudged this motherfucker. He got upset, so he wanted to call the police. When the police showed up, this is my 5th DUI at the time. So, my dad done cussed me out, told me I had to find something to do, and I think this is my savior. I'm going to prove you wrong, Pop. So fucking police pulled me over and was like, you been drinking? Yeah, a fucking lot. And the guy was like, I need you to get out and do a field sobriety test. I was like, you guys are not going to put me on. They got that body cam shit. I was like, y'all motherfuckers ain't put me on YouTube. I can't fucking walk sober. I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. I can't. The alphabet, I have to talk to myself about it. What comes after G or E or where the fuck else is there? So he was like, I think you're drunk. Well, no shit, buddy. I need you. I was looking for you. I need some help. So they take me to fucking jail and was like, you got to blow. No, I'm not. You're going to have to take blood. So in my mind, I'm thinking, fuck. Shit, I'll sober the fuck up. No, I blew like a 2.5 or some shit. Texas ran me through the motherfucking road, bro. That shit cost me $35,000. I did not have. They put this little fucking screen in my car. So I had to teach my kids how to blow with it because I cut the fucking camera off. So we go. Anyway, well, he's the one who put me on to what I do now. And so I get out of jail. I got to go back to his house. I'm like, hey, motherfucker, you left me there. He was like, well, no, you're good, bro. I'll get you jobs when you get back to Georgia. And he did for like 2 weeks. And then he started fucking around with his wife. I don't know the whole story. It ain't my business. But I was like, fuck. Sat on my mom and dad's front porch. My dad came out there and was like, see, this is a fucking problem. We're going to have to take care of you for the rest of it. No. So I looked at my mom. I was like, I'm fucking 38 years old. I'm living with y'all motherfuckers. Been divorced 4 times. Yeah, I don't fucking know. This is like, I'm going to fucking start cooking crack again. That I'm good at that. And my mom was like, why don't you start a business? So there's a lady named Miss Lynn. I talked to a time or two and I called her and she's like, you got to have 8 years verifiable experience in what you do to get your own, business license. I was like, well, I got like 2.5 months and I don't know what the fuck a Cat 5 cable is. No idea. And Miss Lynn, I still talk to this day, personally, but she was like, I'll give you 3 jobs, Mike. get those 3 jobs done. And those 3 jobs, I probably lost $6,000 on because I had no idea. It was me and Big Bowen. No idea what the fuck I was doing. They asked me, I was in Walmart. It was like, hey, check that phone system. Well, what the fuck is that? You got a whole bunch of motherfucking shit and a fucking rack. I don't know the fuck. A phone system, bitch. That's just a phone. It sits by your desk. And here we are, man, 5.5 years later. And we've grinded, man. We've got up to about a $4.5–5 million company this past year. And, I want to hire vets. And one thing I know about a veteran is you might not know what the fuck you're doing, but you will wake up and be where you're supposed to be with the right shit the fuck on. And that's all we need.
There you go. There you go. I love it.
So
you tripped up into it though, right? So you got this opportunity to do that job and you stumbled through it. So obviously you got the 3 jobs done, and did they just come after that? Is it because you were reliable? Did you find this is something like, hey, I can get this done. I can make this work. This is just a process. Put it together. Let's go. Right.
That, it's funny how, they say we're the, what are they, lions or what the fuck? We're the king of the chain. I don't know what the fuck it is. The food chain.
Top of the food chain.
Yeah. And you know why? Because I feel like if you're put in the right or wrong situation, you have the ability to adapt. And that you got to have help. My wife now, that is my motherfucker. She blew $80,000 on a motherfucker way to live in a house with no floors. Why? Why would you take that gamble? I just want some pussy. I'm being honest. Shit, what the fuck? Honestly, what did you do that for? She saw something in me that has been there. Is that her? But she saw something there that's always been there. She just brought it out, and she's the one that pushed me. When I was sleeping in my fucking edge with that blown go, she paid for a hotel. But you're right. I fumbled into it.
So, what was it like the first time you heard her say, "I believe in you. I know you can do it"? What was your reaction?
She still ain't said it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Relief.
Oh.
To have somebody from her background look at somebody with all my imperfections, and to this day, 5 years later, I don't think we've been married 5. Bitch ain't out here. I don't know. But to have somebody outside of, it's one thing, what Al tells me, he's proud of me. We cry on the phone all the fucking time. He's a little bitch. You know what I mean? And I am too. But you know what I'm saying? Like to hear Al tell me, hey, bro, I'm fucking proud of you.
Yeah.
Because I'm not supposed to be alive. I'm not supposed to be here. And to be able to do what I'm able to do is a fucking blessing. And it's not me. It's the pillars that were built my life. It's Al. It's my wife. To hear her say that and mean that with no restrictions, right? If we go back to what we talked about at the beginning of the podcast, I've always been used. Well, this motherfucker fight, this motherfucker shoot, this motherfucker kick that door in, this motherfucker will go get it. But it was always a stipulation on that.
Yeah.
You got to bring it back. And to have my wife, I have now, my person, look at me like that and be like, I don't need nothing from you. I don't give a fuck if we're together. I believe in you and I want you to do this.
Wow.
That's just a feeling, man. And I believe that's what really got me to where I am now as far as, motherfucker, I never had no money. I fuck money up, man. I might put 12,000 on a fucking casino website, and she bitches at me about what the fuck are you? Oh fuck, I don't know what to do with it. I want to give it away, but I ain't got nobody to give it to. Let me fucking spend it, you
Yeah,
know.
man.
And you know, it's on me, you know. The t-shirt thing, shit, I want to invest in that. Y'all don't have dry fit. That's the fucking problem I have. That's why I don't buy t-shirts from you. I can't wear regular t-shirts. They make me feel funny.
All you have to do is ask, and you can receive. We do dry fit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we stand in the rain with it on? Hey.
I mean, you could. It's going to get wet as shit, but I don't know how dry it's going to be after you get rained on. But we do
Well,
that. We do
I
that.
might get wet too. Now I'm just fucking with you. Hey,
There you go. Or
but,
you might.
you know,
You might. It depends on where you're at. It could be the airport. We know you're going to get wet if it's the airport, especially on the fourth floor.
I want to do whatever I can for you guys, you know, outside of what we're talking about. Seriously, you know, y'all three, man, y'all got some good shit going on, and I don't always have internet, but I watch y'all's recaps. You know, y'all doing a good thing, man. And if I can help out in any way, Al has access to it. He's a fucking idiot, so.
Well, you know, speaking
Carlos said he
of-
wants to see you in a white shirt wet.
Oh, there you go. White t-shirt wet.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have no hair on my body, but Joe Dirt. Like I got 6 or 7 long hairs that grow on my nipple, and I got this one motherfucker that grows out my belly button, not beside it, not under. There's no happy trail. That bitch just grows the fuck out. Like what? Why? Where's that at? You know why? Why do I have that one hair right there? I got to pull every 2 or 3 weeks, and when I pull that shit, I piss on myself a little bit because it hurts. Your belly button is a very sensitive spot.
Well, I tell you what, Mike. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you this, Ty. You have a tall task today, my friend. I don't know how much hotter you can get, old white Mike, but Ty's gonna try. So I'm excited for this one. I think this is gonna be a good one. I can't wait to hear the answers that come out of this one. So Mike, we're gonna turn you over to Ty. We're gonna take you through the hot seat, and he'll explain all that to you here in just a second. But this one's gonna be good. I can't wait.
All right. Well, I want to. Hey, I want to tell everybody that joined tonight, I love y'all. Hero Integrated Technologies is the business. Al can put you in contact. We love hiring veterans. We're a non-profitable organization. My business gets 40%. So if the job pays $10,000, 40% comes to the company. That's our insurance, all the bullshit, you know, we got to pay for. That'd drop it down to $6,000. If the Airbnb and the gas is $1,000, we pay for that up front. That gives $5,000. That's just divvied up. So that'd be $2,500 at me, $2,500 to you. I get paid just like everybody else does. So looking for a job or an opportunity, please reach out to me. All right, Ty, let's see what the fuck you got. I can't hear.
You hear me
Can
now?
you hear me?
Yeah. Gotcha.
Shit.
Can you not hear me?
I can't hear. Can't hear.
Ty, talk again.
How about now? Check. 1, 2.
You there?
Yeah. You can't hear it? I think you got yourself muted. There we go. How about now?
Didn't you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm going to kick
Can
you
you
out.
hear me?
And, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I'm going to kick you out and then just log back in. Hey, man, this is a cool-ass show so far. Hopefully we get him back on for the hot seat. But
Hey, Carlos said just turn it off and turn it back on, and that shit works.
yeah, that's all I'm going to do at this
Says
point.
the internal IT guy for the podcast.
Hey, Mike.
It was a
Stroud,
corpsman, by the
Mike
way.
Stroud hit me up. Mike, you're right. He's like, your brother's speaking my language with all the motherfucks and fucks. I'm like, yeah, you thought I cussed a lot.
For sure. Roll Tide.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
hear you. You
I
got
don't
me?
know the fuck's going on.
It's all good.
Go Dogs. By the way, I heard Roll Tide. Fuck that shit. I'm not going to donate nothing to you.
All right, you got the controls there, Matt. All right, so normally we ask some pretty introspective questions, but I just want to hear you wax poetic about some of these questions I'm going to ask. What is your first concert, and what is your favorite concert you've ever been to?
My first concert was Rascal Flatts Diamond and something in Columbus, Georgia. My wife wanted an autograph, and they were only signing bras, so I took my fucking underwear off and threw it up on the stage. I think there's a picture out there. They signed the shit. But my favorite concert to go to would probably be DMX, but unfortunately, he lived a life like I did. So,
yeah, I've never saw DMX live, but I've always seen the videos. He put on a hell of a live show. All right, Mike, what is the most unique place on earth you've ever visited?
Fuck. Ukraine.
Lviv.
Lviv. I was on a NATO mission, and they didn't want to accept our clean water. So my first sergeant commander got stuck at the border, and we were left there for like 4.5 months to fucking party. And if you ever go to Lviv, there's a strip club with a poker place in there. And for $100 American, you can have 4 of them bitches in a hot tub all night.
All right. Give me your Mount Rushmore of stand-up comedians.
Probably Cat Williams and that Matt Riff kid. I like him. He talks shit about wheelchairs.
All right, 2 more.
But I don't know. I really don't watch comedy. I guess Bill Cosby because of the irony. I don't know.
The irony.
Yeah.
I've always thought Bill Cosby and Richard Pryor, and then of course Eddie Murphy is definitely on my Mount Rushmore.
Well, no, the dude on Friday. What the fuck's his name?
Chris Tucker.
No, it wasn't Chris Tucker. It's the Step Brother. It's like Friday. Yeah, that motherfucker. That when he talked about him robbing his mama and
the third.
Yeah, that motherfucker. That'd be my floor.
45, 47. Da, 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 da. All right, hey, White Mike. White Mike, what drives you in life these days?
Family. God. Like I said before, God has blessed me in ways that I ain't supposed to be here. And I understand that the blessing God gave me isn't for me, it's for somebody else. So to see a smile on somebody's face that's in bad times, I can help them out with, whether that's a pack of cigarettes or buying cookies or, seeing somebody else that I see myself in 20 years ago or even yesterday, have the opportunity to succeed, that's what brings joy to my life.
Is there anything that keeps you up at night?
Yeah. I need to do more.
Don't mind sharing. Say it again.
I feel like I could do more, and not knowing how to do that. Not knowing where to give that or there's always more in life you can give somebody else from yourself. And if you've ever been empty, when you get full, all you know is empty. So I want to pour that water on somebody else, and not knowing how to do that. This day and age we live in, motherfuckers take advantage of it. Yeah, I'm broke. I need this, that, the other. And you give it to them, and they want more. So I guess that's where can I be better? How can I help somebody that needs help?
Yeah, I respect the hell out of your story. Like I grew up in Jacksonville. I joined the military out of Jacksonville, and a lot of it was to do with the nightlife that I partook of in Jacksonville. Is the reason I joined the military. So your story and the way Al has told the story for years, of me you not being on the show, it's make me think that the answer to this next question, I probably know what I'm gonna ask anyway. Which one's more important, loyalty or respect?
To me, loyalty.
Right.
And I say that because respect comes and goes, right? Somebody will respect you as long as you're helping them or it benefits them. Loyalty, my pit, that's loyal, man. It doesn't matter what I do. He's there. How many mistakes I make, he's there. My wife that I have now, my brother. It doesn't matter how, and unfortunately, it took me a long time to realize that. But to me, loyalty is there. You could be imperfect. You could make mistakes. You could fuck up in life. If somebody's loyal to you, it doesn't matter what you do. Kevin Cash, I was the best man at his wedding. Get the fuck out of here. He grew up completely different than I did. But, loyalty has to be there. Respect's earned, and it can be taken away. Respect's a funny word to me. I don't respect anybody. I either love you or I don't. There's no in between.
I hear that. I've often said that loyalty is the most important to me because we have such a wide breadth and width of opinions that just the three of us now have on the show, but we used to have a fourth guy. And so the opinions and networks and circles we ran in were vastly different. And a lot of times you could lose respect for the way someone may have been conducting themselves. But I know that Al Hero is one of the most loyal people in the world. And whenever I call Matt Johnson with a harebrained idea of like, what do you think I would be doing here? He's just like, doesn't matter how crazy it is, an idea of mine. He's like, let's do it, bro. And so loyalty to me is definitely the most important as well.
Well, it's been an honor to hang out with you guys. My brother talks about you folks all the time, man. And to finally be able to talk to y'all. And it should have happened a long time ago. I hope y'all guys bring me back on. I hope this shit helps somebody, man. Life's short. Life is short. Don't get caught up in what was or what could be. Live today. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow ain't been here yet. Don't worry about what you can fix or what you should have fixed. It's shit. If you wake up vertical, man, that's a blessing. Do something positive with it. So those are my thoughts, my 2 cents.
Absolutely. Appreciate that, man. All right. Little lighter question here. What is your favorite song of all time and what does it mean to you?
This is for my dogs, DMX. And it reminds me of my past, future, and present. Not necessarily what the name of the song is, but what's said in there. I'll give you my last to show you. Whatever you go through, it's me and you, man. I meet folks day to day, man. I travel coast to coast. But that's my brother. That's Al. We've been through some shit, man. Been through some shit, and he's still standing with me. So
it's crazy that the segue is you starting to talk about your brother Al. I got my seventh question here is tell me about growing up with your brother Al. What's the biggest lesson that you learned from that friendship and brotherhood and experience? What's the biggest thing you learned from being Al's brother?
Purity. Just pure. It doesn't matter.
Blake.
Love you too, bud. Love you, Blake. Just we can disagree to agree. I don't know. That's a hard one. That's when you ask me about my brother, man, that shit is. That's my whole world, man. That's my motherfucker. I really don't. Day one, I mean, fuck. Struggles, triumph, failure. Being able to lay on his couch in his pajamas and he fucking take a fucking chicken bone out my mouth. I mean, it's just fucking. I don't have words to explain how much I love that motherfucker. and I don't know if I ever will. You know, what's known doesn't need to be spoke on. So I don't. Fuck, man, it'd take us 3 months to talk about our childhood or what we've been through since then. You know, I don't think me and him ever really talked about it. But that's my motherfucking man. I will. I've lived a good life. I've accomplished everything I want to accomplish. And if it came down to it, I'd spend the rest of my life in prison for that motherfucker. No questions asked. No questions asked.
Absolutely. I can tell the loyalty's there, brother. So along with Al being your day one and all the people I see, we've got, CIA Bob talking about he loves you. I don't even know who Corrections Mike is. I'm thinking, tell me who you are. I'm not for sure. But he says, with this guy as a guest, how do we not have 500,000 viewers? I agree. You talk about, Kevin Cash being your best friend. Morgan, such a sweet lady. She always...
Morgan, I love you, bitch.
But yeah, everybody in the comments, even Carlos, loves you. So I appreciate that. I love your story. Thanks so much for sharing. This has been one of the most interesting shows that I've done because, brothers are big for me, and it's not just the brothers that share your blood; it's the brothers that you served with. And I still have very few childhood friends from the civilian world that I keep in touch with, but there are a lot of people in the military that we ate up a lot of dirt together that I still keep in touch with. So thank you for relating that story. But we do have one more question for you.
All right.
In your opinion, who is the greatest of all time, Prince or Michael Jackson?
So I might offend somebody. I gotta go with Michael Jackson. How the fuck do you touch on Macaulay Culkin, whatever? Home Alone. I grew up watching that shit. You touch on this motherfucker, and I still listen to your music. Prince, I don't know if he ever touched on anybody, but Michael Jackson, he could have touched on me if he let me come to his Disneyland. I swear to God to you. So I got it. Smooth Criminal is one of the best shit out there. Prince had a little dick, wore tight shit. At least put a sock in that motherfucker or something. So I'm gonna go Michael Jackson. You can't fuck with Mike. Now lose it. There it is. Hey, y'all gotta go look at my wife's TikTok. I guess I did one the other day. What? Come here. Come say hey. Come here, bitch. No, come here. Come here. You don't look horrible. Come here. Hey. Say hey. Morgan's on here. No, that's not Morgan. That's me and you, bitch. That's not Morgan. Fuck.
I love you.
Yeah. Well, you don't say that to me.
I love you.
No. Get the fuck out of here. It's grown men doing shit.
Oh, man.
All right, so last question, White Mike. What can we do to make our podcast better?
Have me on this motherfucker once a month. And just let me ramble about real life shit, not my fucking past. My past is fucked. My future's fucked. It happens. I got a $500,000 life. Man, I smoked probably fucking 4 packs of cigarettes. Look at this. I call these dick sticks. See that? You know why I call it a dick stick? My wife, I had to buy her a new car because I smoked her shit. So she was like, "Can you buy one of them little vape things?" I was like, "That's a fucking dick stick. It's like you're holding a dick and you suck the motherfucker." So I gotta smoke this bitch, and I chew tobacco. I do fucking what them little Zen things. Them motherfuckers. If you put 4 cinnamon Zens in, it's like snorting a lot of cocaine and taking a shot of Jack. I can't drink liquor anymore, unfortunately. If I could drink liquor, yeah, we'd have a party, fellas. But I'm stuck in my bush light. I don't think there's much y'all could do, man. I think watching y'all's podcast, I would open it up like how y'all mute me Or y'all put me in the backstage bullshit. There's not even a stage. I'm in a fucking. Look at these pipes. Look at that shit. What the fuck? I got to hook a wash and dry up that motherfucker. How the fuck do you do that? I think y'all should let people talk and then mute the motherfuckers when they say something dumb. Not me, but you know, if somebody says something, just mute that motherfucker. But I think more interaction besides texting, because that's my problem. I can't spell. And y'all motherfuckers talk so fast when I'm trying to watch the podcast. I'm trying to say something, but y'all done move to something else. So when I text it, y'all like, this motherfucker's drunk. And it's a possibility, but you know what I mean? Like I'm 5 conversations behind. So I think more interaction, man. I don't see how many likes or what y'all have going on, but I think, you know, let other people, you know, the story I told tonight, somebody else that's watching this shit, Criminal Mike or whatever the fuck his name was, you know, he might relate. There you go. My man. Put a profile picture on it so he see your motherfucking ass. You just got a red with a C on that bitch. You know what I mean? Like, but let them interact because they, what do you say?
He'd love to talk about correction.
I think he was your corrections officer.
Yeah, he might have been.
Which one? What'd you do?
He's a corrections officer.
They put me in a drunk tank naked. I had it was a true story. I had to wake the fuck up. Well, I didn't wake up. They woke me up, took me in front of the judge, and the judge was like, "Wait." The bailiff was holding me up, and the judge was like, "Hey, what do you plead?" I was like, "I don't know what the fuck I'm in here for. Honestly, I'm not saying nothing." He's like, "You got drunk and you pissed and fought." Well, fuck it. I'm guilty. That's a misdemeanor.
This motherfucker got arrested.
But no, that's one thing I would say is, you know, I can't hear you.
Good, then you ain't listening. He got arrested.
Albert.
What?
I can't hear. What the fuck?
Anyways, this motherfucker got arrested.
Y'all keep muting me, motherfucker. I can't hear.
No,
I guess if you
we're not.
No. Yeah, because if you muted me, I couldn't talk.
Hey,
that's fucked.
Hey, man.
I told you, man.
But we can hear every word you're saying, though, so you're not muted. You just can't hear. Must have been all those bombs going off.
This dude took his third wife in a truck drive. He was driving trucks on the road.
It's just my life.
Gets arrested.
I can't hear him. He's muted.
That's okay. You're muted.
Why is he holding his hand like that?
Gets arrested. His mom gets arrested and leaves his.
I bet that bitch got a fucking skirt on. You fuck. Your beard's nasty and your fucking hat.
Log back in, White Mike, and you should be able to hear us. Jesus.
This fucking guy, dude. I love him.
Yeah. So finish. Go ahead and say.
So this dude goes. So here's the shit he does. He goes on the road. Him and Justin Bowens, he was in the army together. They go on the road together. Take his thing was his third wife. So they take her, like they're in like fucking the Northeast somewhere. Decides that him and Bones are gonna go out drinking and leave her in the truck. These fools go out drinking, get into a fight with each other, and then get into a fight with a gas station clerk. Get arrested. These motherfuckers are in jail. With this poor woman wakes up in this truck.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What? Yeah. You hang up on me? My shit is what the fuck. I gotta piss.
Hey, I was telling the story about when you got arrested with Justin.
He's gonna tell the story.
When you got arrested with Justin, it was after fighting the fucking clerk and he let that girl in the truck.
No, I gotta tell the story. Hold on. Y'all keep me online. I'm fixing to piss this motherfucker's laundry room. It ain't got shit in this motherfucker.
Okay, well, you go to the restroom. We'll see you in a minute.
Y'all, hold on a second. I gotta tell this story. This shit's fucking great. Hey, it's priceless.
All right, we'll see you in a minute.
I took him down. Hey, things are going so well until
he pulled out his penis and decided to pee in the fucking laundry room of his son's new house.
But for real, like we were telling Mike beforehand, like I really appreciate, coming at least the Jacksonville portion of the story. I appreciate, hearing your stories because, I kind of lived on those same streets of Jacksonville, so I know how it can really chew you up. So what I really love is how you guys came out the other side and how you're so loyal to each other now and helping each other through, and that he wants to hire veterans with what?
Quick moves, Ty. Good call.
I thought he's about to pull it out for real.
Bro, fuck, I wouldn't
I
doubt
thought
it.
we were about to get canceled on Facebook.
You know, Bob Mayer has the comment in here right now. Oh my God, this is a Vegas show.
Yeah.
But couldn't you see White Mike could have totally been the dentist in The Hangover? 100%.
Yes.
100%, bro. Right? Yes.
Dude, that'd have been great.
Very true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's.
I mean,
he's
he's
had
probably
years
he,
there, so
he
he's
probably
not
smoked how many? I lost count. He probably smoked 2-pack cigarettes during the show.
Yeah, you know, when you got shit to talk about, you know.
Oh, hey, this dude. We went to. I tell you, we went to that gas. We went to a gas station. Me and my dad had to pick this motherfucker up in fucking Destin. Went to a gas station. This motherfucker bought like $2,000 worth of scratch off tickets, like, and a fucking twisted tea. I was like, what are we doing, dude? Bought a fucking $2,000 worth of scratch off tickets. Fucking, we scratch them all off. Don't win shit. He gets in the morning. It's like, I did what? I'm like, bro, you bought two. He's like, fuck, my wife's gonna be pissed. I'm like, oh yeah, dude.
Oh, that's so funny.
He said, Carlos said, and he drank a case of beer.
Don't
worry, Carlos. He wants to come cook with you at the next Danny Dietz. So he's
gonna pick.
Look at that twisted tea right there.
Oh, here he is. Here he is.
I told you what I say. What I say.
We were just talking about scratch offs and a twisted
I
tea.
about when we went to you bought $2,000 worth of scratch offs and a twisted tea.
And we did nothing but drink a twisted tea. We did not go back and cash out. But the twisted teas, I drink those. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I got my wife's Beats on. I don't know what those do, but anyway, I drink twisted teas because they make you shit profusely in the morning. And in my mind, it cleans my soul out because I drink probably 20, 24 Busch Lights. So it gets all that imperfection out my body. But anyway, let's tell this story. So we're driving semi trucks together. It's me and Big Bowens. And I don't know if it's my second wife or my third wife. It was one of them. She was riding with us. So we stopped by this little local bar, right? And we're fucking hanging out. We're drinking a couple beers. Well, this bitch said she had seizures, which she did not. And she was like, I think I'm having a seizure. Well, we're at the bar and I was pissing. I came back out and Big Bowens looked at me and was like, I don't fucking like her. I was like, well, I don't either. You know, and didn't want to marry her. It was forced upon me. So she was like, I don't know, 15 minutes later, she was like, I got a cab for us. I was like, who's us? She's like, me and you. I was like, well, I'm not going anywhere. And this is going to get very dark. Just stay with me. But I was like, I'm hanging out with my buddy. And she was like, I'm going back to the semi. Well, fucking go, bitch. Well, she goes back to the semi. Well, the semi we had, you have to keep it running and you got to hit like this blinker button or you got to do some crazy shit to keep the heat on. It's Wisconsin. I remember the fucking Falcons were playing Green Bay the year we beat Green Bay in the playoffs. We didn't win nothing. But anyway, so we raised all kinds of hell. Well, we get fucked up and we're trying to walk back to our semi. So we stopped by a fucking little gas station to get a Monster. Well, I grab a Monster out the fucking freezer and Bowens knocks out my hand. Wait, I went to pick it up. He kicks it. So I threw one at the motherfucker where the guy behind the counter was like, I'm calling the police. And Bowens, you know, Big Bowens, one of his little say, I'll kill you. So that's what he said. And the guy, I guess he took it literally. So he was like, y'all get the fuck out of here. So I start throwing packs of donuts at this motherfucker. And we walk out and I got a pocket knife in my pocket. Well, there's like 7 police officers standing there. And they were like, he's armed. So I'm looking at Bowens like, fuck, you got a pistol on you, bitch? What the fuck we do? Well, they throw my little ass up against the wall. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? He's armed. You got a pocket knife. Y'all motherfuckers don't carry a pocket knife. That's part of our dress code where I'm from. You know, like, you know, what the fuck you doing? So they put his big ass in the cop car first. And they go to put me in, and this big motherfucker, now he's like 6'2", 250 pounds. And he's sliding back and forth in the cop car. He won't let, they open the door, and he's like, he can't sit here. And they walk me around to the fuck. These dumb motherfuckers do this shit like 10 times. And finally, I was like, can y'all call another police car? I'm tired. Take me where you're going to take me. So we go to jail. It's his first time. We get there. I wake up cold in a motherfucker. I'm in my drawers and some socks. And I'm like, hey, y'all supposed to give me a blanket and a pillow. And I was like, where's Bowens? And the dude was like, well, he cooperated last night. We don't even know your fucking name. You wouldn't cooperate with us. Well, I'm not going to. You're the police. And I was like, I'll tell you everything. At this point, I was like, I'll tell you everything you fucking need to know. I need some warmth. Well, then it's a misdemeanor, but they got us all fucking handcuffed together. And Big B looked at me and was like, fuck, what's going to happen? Are we going to prison? I was like, no, bitch, we're going to go in front of a judge. We're going to get let out. So he goes first. And they were like, we give him a citation or whatever the fuck they called it. I come behind and they start reading off my criminal act. Like they wanted to keep me there for throwing donuts. And I had to argue with the judge. I was like, hey, man, I'm not a fucking violent person. I was hurling donuts at him. It was the morning time. It's breakfast. That shit was fucked. So we get out. We're working for some Russians out of Chicago, which are fucking completely illegal. But we get the fuck out. Phone's dead. The bailiff is not letting us plug the shit up. So we start. These motherfuckers took us 2.5 hours from where they arrested us. So I finally get a hold of the Russians. Like, y'all gotta get me back in the truck. Well, I get there. This fucking nasty man. We were married for like a week and a half, I think. But this bitch was like, I had to piss in Tupperware. And the first thing I looked at her was like, why the fuck did you piss in my Tupperware? She didn't know how to keep the semi up. And it was snowing. She was cold as fuck.
Look at Morgan. Morgan said, Your Honor, I was in the middle of feeding the hungry.
That's my girl. Morgan, that's my baby. She's unstable just like I am. That's my woman.
So you're gonna stay and pick some games with us?
Yeah.
Do the football picks with us?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Kevin Cash just want to hear one story, and I love that people are calling in requesting stories. Tell them where you meet at a truck stop in Oregon and lit a fire. If you can tell a story, tell it real quick if you don't mind.
Okay. He lighted a fire. We met in Oregon, and I had a fuel card. I thought it was only used for fuel. So he parked next to me, and we got fucking hammered with the money that I had or he had. We could buy beer. And he was like, you got a fuel card? Like, yeah. So inside this gas station was a fucking Spartan helmet. I don't know what the fuck it is, but that bitch was like $1,200, $1,300. And we were eyeballing. I was like, I'm going to buy that bitch. He was like, use your fuel card. So I fucking did. I ran up like 6,000. Me and this motherfucker were running around the truck stop changing. I got a picture of it. I'll send to you guys. But we had this fucking Spartan helmet on, like literally Spartan, 300 shit. Running around the fucking truck stop with a fire in that motherfucker. I woke up with a can of chew completely dried to my fucking dashboard. Is that the one you're talking about, Kevin?
I think that's the one.
That sounds like the one.
How many stories do you have that are associated with being in Oregon, lighting a fire in a parking lot while wearing a night helmet?
I fucking lie.
That's why I was gonna be like, why would you ask how many? Like, okay.
Like that shit. That fucking Russian told me, Michael, I cut your fucking fuel call off, bro. We bought that gas station, that truck stop had a fucking beer. Completely.
That's my fuel to drive the truck, sir.
Yeah, we were fucked. Kevin left a lot earlier than I did. Fuck you. All right, let's go sports.
Let's get into this.
All right, so it's been very contentious.
We're tied up, Matt.
No, we're not.
I don't know about that.
Don't speak
right. I am.
All right, tied.
I'm going 6-0. How many y'all pick?
How many this week? 6 or 7.
We have a couple. Memphis.
What happened?
Very low.
Can't hear you, Ty.
Oh, am I?
Oh,
I can't read that shit. What the fuck's that say?
It's just a lot of words with faces.
I know, but it looks like little nut sacks. They don't look like faces. Like
That's the one with the beard with the black ring around it. That's white. That's the nut sack.
They gave me a vasectomy in the army, and they fucked it up, and I had a nut. My right nut was the size of a fucking Cash. Tell them my nut was the size of a fucking cantaloupe, and we go to the bar, and Cash would look at a black dude like, I guarantee this little white motherfucker's nuts are bigger than yours. They'd be like, bullshit. I pulled that one motherfucker out and we get free drinks. That bitch was fucking this big, bro. They had to cut my nutsack open, flip it inside out, take my little balls out, wash them, put them back in there because there's so much fluid in that motherfucker. That's
why
true,
you put the
man.
peas on, buddy.
Well, that's why your little faces look like that. It reminded me when I saw the surgery.
To
But
me,
go
that
ahead.
looks like winning. That's what it looks like to me.
Does it? Okay, we're gonna see who said that. Was that Matt or Ty? Who said it?
Oh, that was definitely
All right.
Matt.
All right, Matt. Look, here's what we're gonna do, Matt. You do the t-shirts, right?
Yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do. All right. If I beat you this week, you have to make me 3 t-shirts, dry fit for free.
Oh,
If you beat me, I will give you $2,000.
get that bank card ready.
I'm gonna give you $2,000 regardless. So it's lose for me, motherfucker. But
I'm gonna
go
give
ahead.
you 3 T-shirts regardless. So
Oh, that's my boy. Let's go. Who we got?
All right, so this is how it was last week. Matt's 5-2. Al Hero went 3-4. I'm 1-6. So as you can see, Matt Johnson is now in the lead
Bro,
by a game.
I
over-
made
I've been in the lead all season, and now Matt's got me.
I made up like 5 games in 3 weeks.
Ty, I want to bet with you. you bet like I bet. Let's do something now.
At this point, I hope I finish over 500 for the season. You know,
Wait, but you're 500 now. You're good.
I'm good now. We'll see what happens next week. When on the show.
You're mid.
Yeah, so here we go.
Ooh.
Memphis and East Carolina. Since it's your team, Al, you pick first.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to go Memphis.
We going points or what?
No, just
Nope,
straight
just
picks.
straight up.
Stick the game straight up.
They're playing that where?
At East Carolina.
I take East Carolina.
Okay, I got you for East Carolina.
No, wait. They're playing in Memphis, right?
It
Yeah.
don't matter. Memphis is fucking horrible.
Yeah, I think it's East Carolina.
So
Okay.
I got East Carolina on that.
Yeah, East Carolina is at home. All right, I myself chose Memphis. Who you got, Matt?
I'm gonna take Memphis.
You're losing that one, Matt. That's one t-shirt.
I've been told that a lot this season. So
I've been horrible my whole life. I got good personality. I'm ugly as fuck. I can eat
Losing
coochie
that one,
good.
that one t-shirt.
I got a little pecker, but I'll eat the shit out of it.
All right, next game, Notre Dame versus number 24 Pitt. Pitt's at home. Go ahead, Albert.
Ugh.
I'm going Notre Dame. Pitt's a good team, but I'm going Notre Dame.
All right, Mike, who you got?
I'll go Notre Dame.
Okay.
I take Pitt with the points, but
Oh, we ain't doing no points, just straight up.
I know.
College game day is going to be there. It's going to be an electric environment.
I gotta go Notre
College
Dame.
game day's going to Pitt.
No.
They
Yeah.
must be desperate as shit this week, dude.
And Texas and Georgia play. Go Dogs.
It's kind of a Pat McAfee homecoming thing, too. So he's kind of a big deal on ESPN right now.
Yeah.
It should be. I watch him. All right. So I chose Notre Dame. Who you got, Matthew?
Oh, the Irish are gonna win, dude. It's the end of the season.
Yep.
All right,
Shut up,
next
Albert.
game, LSU versus Arkansas. It is at LSU. Go ahead, Matt.
I think Arkansas is gonna win that game.
Oh, shit. Really?
Wow.
So,
They're like
go
1,
Hogs.
2, and fucking really.
Yeah, I know, but LSU is fucked. Their whole mystique is gone, bro.
So you're
Have
choosing
you watched them play the last 3 weeks?
But that's the LSU's at home though.
So they were at home for A&M too.
Yeah.
Good point. So you're choosing Arkansas.
I'm taking Arkansas.
All right, I got LSU. Who you got, Al?
Let Mike go. Go ahead, Mike.
Go ahead, Mike.
LSU.
All right, Mike's got LSU. Go ahead, Albert.
I'm going Arkansas. They've been playing tough. Arkansas, they've lost games by like one fucking touchdown.
Yeah, they keep losing close games, but
Every week.
if they get up on LSU, it's over, dude. LSU's
Yes.
not going to come back.
I'm telling you now, LSU at home in the Bayou regardless if they have a head coach or not, them boys gonna stand the fuck up. You got seniors on that team that this shit means something to them. It's LSU all day.
I
Got you for LSU.
But
All right.
you should have gave him the pep talk before the A&M game, and they got drove straight into the fucking ground.
Georgia ran at Mississippi State in the fucking ground, and we're not good this year. But we'll get to that. Go ahead.
All right, Texas A&M and South Carolina. Who you got, Matt?
Aggies, bro. Gig 'em.
Hit gig 'em. I'm with Matt on this one.
Let's fucking go.
All right, I'll put you over there. I myself am anti-choosing Texas A&M, even though I will admit they're looking more and more like they're going to do some damage in the college football playoff. But I am choosing South Carolina.
Where's that game played at?
Texas A&M.
I gotta go with A&M.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you down for Texas A&M. All right, Kentucky versus Tennessee Tech. Since this is my pick, I'm choosing Kentucky. What you got, Mike? Kentucky versus Tennessee Tech, and it's at UK.
I'll take Texas Tech.
Tennessee Tech.
Tennessee
Oh,
Tech.
no, fuck that. No. Hell no. I'm taking Kentucky. What the fuck?
Okay, guys.
I didn't know Tennessee Tech had a team. Where the fuck they come from?
Yeah, exactly. The middle of Tennessee. Hopefully this is
That'd be some shit I coach.
Who you got, Albert?
I'm going Kentucky.
Matt?
I'm going Kentucky.
All right, gotcha. Good choices, I believe. All right.
I hope so. These motherfuckers better not lose the Tennessee tie. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Last-
dude.
Of what they've done in the SEC, I mean, if they lose Tennessee Tech, then we are truly cursed. We will never be a football school. We will forever be a basketball school. And
I've never heard of Tennessee Tech. I've been watching football my whole life. I don't
well,
know.
I've heard of them. They're right there. My dad lives in Smithville, so I think they're a couple towns over, right off of 540. So they're a small town, small little team.
What is your daddy in a trailer park?
No, he's got a farm out there in Smithville.
That's the point right there. So Tennessee Tech is farmland. Them motherfuckers got to milk cows before they come. They're not prepared. Kentucky.
They're doing the technical aspect of milking the cows. Exactly. All right. So yeah, I got UK. We got everybody on that one.
Yup.
Yeah. All right. EKU versus Abilene Christian, and it's at EKU. I am choosing Abilene Christian.
I'm going to take Abilene Christian because that's where Wendell Ramsey's from. He played 6-man football there. How the fuck you do that in high school? I do not know or do not know the rules of it, but we will go with Abilene.
Abilene, yeah. I think Abilene's going to win this game, unfortunately. Who you got there, Al?
Abilene Christian.
All right. So, Matt?
So I play it safe and stay with Al.
Bro, Abilene Christian's that's
Another one of those
Texas
division,
team.
lower division powerhouses. They're
6-4
True.
or whatever.
I've been told that a lot.
The fact that Al's beating y'all this shit is ridiculous.
Well, he's only beating me now, so it is.
I was beating everybody, Mike, for the whole season, and then Matt came back last week.
Yeah.
Had a shitty week.
It took 3
You got
weeks, dude. It took 3 weeks. I'm gonna take I'll take Abilene Christian.
Okay, gotcha. All right, this game I think is going to be a good one. FSU and Virginia Tech, and it is at FSU. I'm choosing Virginia Tech.
That's Matt's school. He should have
Let's go Hokies. The Hokies gonna
this
win
is
that
just
one, bro.
We decided this. He's got so many schools. He sent so many kids to college.
Yeah, dude. My wife's from Louisiana. White Mike. My son goes to A&M right now. My daughter graduated from Florida State. But
You're fine.
the Hokies are winning that one.
Your holiday is not going to be good.
Oh, mine's gonna be great. Texas, they're gonna get the ass beat. The Aggies gonna whoop on them. Thanksgiving, but I'm going the Hokies.
Really? All right.
Yeah,
I'm
Virginia
going
Tech.
FSU.
All right, who you got, Albert?
I'm going Virginia Tech.
Mm-hmm. And who'd you got, Mike?
FSU.
There you go. Sticking strong.
Oh, no.
It's a statement game for them. It's an ACC matchup.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the game. I said all year we're going to pick the service academies, and
Who
the
the-
United
what
States.
the
Bro, you
fuck?
dug deep to find these bitches.
What are
Hey,
these
but-
motherfuckers?
This is the United States Merchant Marine Academy, which is a service one of the 5 major service academies: Army, Navy, Air Force, United States Coast Guard, which is where is it? I think it's in Massachusetts, and then the United States Merchant Marine is in New York. So this is one of the 5 major service academies, along with your secondary ones are the Citadel, Virginia Military Institute, Texas A&M, of course, Norwich University, Virginia Tech, and University of North Georgia. Those are your secondary.
Yeah, they don't count
admission
though.
directly. Well, they do. Those are the 11. So I just think it was cool. Anytime that any of these teams play each other, I'm gonna try to put it on the schedule. But this game, let me show you a little bit of the background on this game. This is called the Secretary's Cup. Is the Secretary of
Hey, look at the legacy of this. It's 37-16. Bro, they've been playing for a long time.
What branch is this that's playing?
Well,
I can't read it.
It's the military.
Okay.
So you know how Army, Navy, Air Force, they all play for the Commander-in-Chief trophy. Well,
Okay.
The Merchant Marine and Coast Guard, they play for the Secretary's trophy, which is the Secretary of Homeland Security and the Secretary of Transportation. As much as I love sports, I had no idea that this game even happened. So I feel terrible.
I'm ignorant to this fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was too until I looked it up.
So what is a merchant marine?
That's just a guy that wanted to be a sailor, but he couldn't get enough waivers to get in the Navy. That's what it means.
Okay, so he's a
Civilian.
Michael
They're like
Army.
civilian
I don't
sailors.
fucking-
Yeah.
Yeah, so during the time of war,
is a merchant
the,
marine, bro.
during time
So-
of war, the United States Merchant Marine will turn into basically they'll be transport. They'll transport ammunition and cargo, other things, and they'll fall directly under the Navy. But they do play and have played an integral part in our defense, and they're part of transportation
shit.
now. So,
I
You
am
did a
not
good week
gonna.
of research, bro.
Yeah, I'm not
well, I
gonna
knew that part
discount that.
because
but
my dad had a bunch of Merchant Marine buddies, and I actually almost died when I first moved to Palm Coast, Florida, surfing with the Merchant Marine. They're crazy motherfuckers, just like all you Seabees. So I mean, even though, like you said, I guess they're the Timu sailors, Navy guys would say, but
Well,
when shit
you
first comes to
you
shove,
just fucked all this shit talking up completely. Like you could have kept. They saved your fucking life. I mean, but you fucked all this shit up. I
Now
was
they're
just
actually
to
pretty
say,
decent human beings.
they're cool people, but wild and crazy.
I'm
Anyway,
probably
so-
gonna be a merchant marine tomorrow. I'm gonna
Yeah.
sign it up.
Oh, so you're going for the merchant marines in this one?
The,
No,
the
I am fucking not.
Who you picking,
cool
Ty?
thing about hold on. The cool thing about this one is that they play it at Fenway Park. So
That is pretty dope.
I mean, it's I love it when they do the bowl games there. That's like the it's something to do with Boston Bowl or something. They play a football game there and they do it at Yankee Stadium. So I love it when they play football at Fenway, play ice hockey at Fenway. I love baseball, so it's cool to see baseball fields used in this way. But
Well, you
okay,
have to put your personal shit in there. Like I fuck.
I put all my
pick
personal
it.
in there. Shut the
I was
fuck
gonna-
up. Listen. All right,
I'm gonna
United
pick the
States
fucking
Coast Guard.
cheerleaders.
Who I
Go
got?
ahead.
Who you got, Albert?
No, you can pick
Coast
this one
Guard
first.
time?
This is your shit. I don't even know who the
I
fuck
did.
they are.
I picked the Coast Guard.
Why?
Well, because they're 7-2 this year, and they won the game last year. And
Hey.
most of the time, as you can see from this, most of the time the Merchant Marine wins because they're up 37-16. So the Merchant Marine Academy is whipping that ass on the Coast Guard for most of this. But they broke the streak last year, so I'm hoping they can, win another game. That's why I'm choosing the Coast Guard.
Okay.
Well, since you picked the Coast Guard, I gotta go Merchant Marine Academy.
Yeah, I'm going Merchant Marine.
Because I'm fucking terrible. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Hey, can I take the over under on the kicker on this motherfucker? Can I have?
We can do that sidebar bet, when we go off air.
Fuck.
This one's just straight up.
Well, you're going to talk about the Merchant Marines, so I was going to talk some shit because I've never heard of that, and I know what the Coast
Oh,
Guard
please do.
does.
Go ahead.
Like, fuck, Merchant Marine. Like, that shit sounds hard as fuck. Like, that's better than any branch. Merchant. I might have my dialect fucked up, but A merchant, that bitch goes into the jungle.
No, that's a
Like that?
mercenary. That's a mercenary.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My dialect's fucked up.
A merchant. I mean, think about this. You're a long haul
But,
trucker.
but when you say
You're
merchant,
long haul truckers, essentially.
I'm thinking
Maybe
this
trading spices and rugs all over the world.
I mean, you're one step away from being a pirate. I think you should branch out and open another business, Mikey Rowe.
Hey, I'll get blood diamonds. Fuck it.
Who you
But,
got?
a mercenary. Fuck, you got the.
Who you got,
That's
Mike?
not.
Who
I
you
don't
picking?
know. You got National Guard and NASA girls, and you got the fucking what's the other one?
Coast
Coast
Guard.
The
Guard.
Coast Guard Academy.
Damn. Are they playing this shit in the water?
No,
No.
it's at Fenway Park.
Fenway
Goddamn.
Park.
Fuck. So it's gonna be cold outside.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, gonna be cold. I
So
don't have the weather
Marine,
report for it. You know,
I'm gonna put this out there. Marines put their names on their asses so we can know who the fuck's running from the fight. So
Oh, geez.
I'm gonna have to go. Fuck. I'll go with the Coast Guard because it's cold and they train in that shit. I can't swim. That's why I didn't go to the Navy. But actually, I didn't go to the Navy because they told me to fuck off. I scored like a 95 or some shit. What did I score, Albert? You took it.
88.
Yeah, the Air Force came out and was like, "You want to join us?" I was like, "Bitch, we tried."
All right, give us
Too
1
many-
second there, Mike. I'll bring you right back. We're going to talk about future guests, but we want to come back with you for 1 second. Hey, go ahead and wax poetic about our next week's guest there, Matt.
Oh, yeah. So we have Dr. Alina Fong. She's coming on. She is very big in the TBI space for veterans, helping guys that got TBI and finding ways to help them, recover, deal with it, move on from it. Just excited to talk to her again. Can't say enough. Thanks, Daddy James, for that connection. We're excited to talk to her, and this is one 100% you're going to have to tune into if you really want to learn more about how that works, because TBI, it's talked about all the time, but I'm excited to learn more about it. So
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for it, too. Bring Mike back real quick.
can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes,
I can
sir.
hear you.
Okay, I got a question to ask before I say what I want to say.
Okay.
Y'all just did an introduction. Can anybody related to her hear me?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay.
Don't say it.
She's a beautiful woman.
Okay. We can say that.
And when I get off the phone, I'm going to beat my head against the wall. I've had several concussions, I believe, but I don't know. And number 5 keeps me alive, so I might.
Don't do it.
Hey.
Oh, here we go
Hey.
again. Here
I
we
like
go.
that shit. Look, put that picture back up.
Don't do it. Oh,
You see that one to the right?
Yeah.
That's my kind of woman. You know why?
she can
She
cook.
has low standards. She doesn't expect much.
Facts.
She will clean. She will wash. I can fuck her in the side. Man, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. She's
All right.
just happy. She's
Good
happy
for
I'm
you.
there.
Good for you.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Hey, Albert, let's wax poetic and wrap this up, bro.
I don't have anything. Let Mac take us out. Fuck it.
Well,
Why?
I just want to say, Mike, I appreciate you coming on, man. You are a special human being. You've been through a lot of shit. You were open about it. We appreciate that. I'm sure that there's people out there listening that saw this tonight that you're living proof, my man, that no matter what you go through, you can make it through, right? If you make the right choice, you do the right thing. Like you said, if you're vertical every day, do something with it. And I believe you live like that. So I'm super honored to have you on tonight. Thank you for telling your story. We will definitely have you on again. I'd like to hear more stories or thoughts for today. But I did want to give you an opportunity real quick. One more plug for your business. Let people know how to get in touch with you if they're looking for work and what it is that you're looking for in someone to come work with you guys, because your goal is to hire veterans, and that's what we're all about.
So what we do for a living is simple. We travel the United States. We make a lot of money, and we hang out. We do data networking if you want to get technical with it. But with that, I'd rather have no experience. I think there's a couple programs out there. Al's talked to me about, where if you transition from the military, see if this is a fit. We take care of our own. We're a family ran business. So I don't know what else you want me to say. I mean, shit, we work for major retailers. We do Walmart's, Kohl's.
If they go to your website, is it herointegratedtechnology.com? Can they apply
Right.
there? Like if somebody wanted to apply for a job, how do they do that?
They call me or they call Al.
Yeah,
Or they call one of you guys. We don't have a website. We don't have a calling card.
Looks like you need some help. I got you.
Well, the problem is that we don't. I get work from big companies, so we're kind of like a subcontractor, I guess you could say. And the
we
reason
need to grow your pipeline of people that you can connect with and talk to that need to go to work when you have something in their area. So you don't need a website, but you need a way to have like a CRM of people that if you're getting a job up, you could reach out to those vets in whatever city it is and go, hey guys, we have a job going. Are you working now or do you need work? And then boom, you've got people to call that can go to work for you no matter where you're at.
Well, they got to come to work with us first. We got to train them. We went from 26,000 to 5 million. And the way we did that is by doing shit like I do. Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So we bring people on and we train them as, they were running this shit. So we're not a company. My name happens to be on a business license. You can ask Al. It's not my company. It's all 40 employees. That's y'all shit. I just have to deal with the bullshit. So if you like a job, it's simple. My name's Michael Hero. There's not many of us out there. Find me on Facebook or my number is 706-566-2294. Call me. Call Al, call Ty, call Matt. They'll get you in contact with me. It's a good deal, man. You can live in California, you can live in New York. We get work everywhere. But we're simple. So I don't know how else to say that. I don't, but we make a lot of fucking money and we have a good time.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's fucking simple.
There you go. If you need something and you're looking for something, you got the number, reach out to us. We'll get you connected with them. And again, White Mike, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate it. It was an honor to talk to you tonight. I can't wait to meet you in person for us to talk all in person and be able to break bread and hang out one day. So I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, I appreciate you fellas, man. I love all y'all. Anything I can do. Matt, you owe me 3 t-shirts. I owe you 2,000. Ty, we're going to do that walking shit. I'm not going to walk. I got out in the army. I refuse. I sent my wife to the fucking mailbox. I will not. And if the police chase me, I will run. But these days, it's maybe 20 yards. And I'm like, fuck it. I got rid of all the shit I got. You got me.
I'm doing it just to get moving, man. Like it's motion is the lotion kind of thing, and I've gotten pretty lethargic over my after I got out of the military. So I can do it and do something for a good host. And 22 people had to sign up, and people start donating to this, and we start getting great care for our veterans. That's what it's all about. But I appreciate everything we talked about. Go ahead.
Ty, I'll donate to it. And if you want some motion with some lotion, I got this dumb shit. I will wipe on my little body and let you just go to work.
Somebody said earlier, nobody leaves away from White Mike unless they're wet.
Unless they're moist.
Hey,
there you go.
That's the best kind of.
Hey, I don't know, but I keep my socks on, so we can be respectable with the women.
That's
Mike, I
sent you still have traction to run away, bro.
I sent you Carlos's Venmo for the sponsorship too. I texted to you.
But you got access to the business account. Why the fuck you sent
No, I
me?
don't. I ain't got a card yet. Mm-mm.
Why
All
not?
right. Hey, let me close this
All
out,
right.
and we'll
All right.
I'll hit you up in the back there.
Love all y'all.
If you or someone you know is in crisis, contact the Veterans Crisis Line at 1-800-273-8255. Then press 1.